Leia! Come on! Oh, we gotta go to work!
What up, DC?
Hello.
Hey,
It's
it is
2/3 of Good Things.
Yes. What's today?
Sunday, April 15th.
All right. Oh yeah, tomorrow's my birthday.
Tomorrow's our birthday!
But we ain't partying till next
We
week.
partying next weekend. I'm not ready.
Yes.
Are you ready?
Great things are going to happen.
It's like, it can't be too much of a good thing, but it's going to be a lot of a good
It's
thing.
going to be a lot of good things. Welcome to the week, everybody. We are two today because our third companion, Miss Leia Rocheleau, as we said before.
We called it.
Yeah, last weekend. I think our husbands think they called it more.
Oh, our husbanders? Yeah.
Yeah. So if you haven't followed us in the last 24 hours or 12 hours, because really 9 hours.
We haven't gotten any sleep. We don't
No.
even know what time it is right now.
No, not at all. But she, of course, took home the crown and is your new 2018 Mrs. DC America. And we could not be more proud.
We had like so much excitement. We
Yes.
did the ugly cry. We did the
I
pretty
know.
cry.
The guys were like, yeah.
It was such
everything
like
from
a
the back.
family
It was.
moment.
It was a family moment.
She
and
worked so hard.
she did.
We're
And
so proud of you, Leia. We miss you.
We told her to take the day off. Her silly behind was like, so what time do I need to be at the show? We were
She
like,
was texting us at like 7 o'clock this morning. Like,
Why are you awake?
I didn't even have time to put my weave in. How are you up? I don't understand.
She didn't listen to directions, but it's
No.
okay. It's okay. We love her anyway. We're going to show you some highlights from last night, and I'm sure you guys and please, log in and follow if you haven't already followed her as Mrs. DuPont's Circle America or DC America 2018. You can go ahead and now start following her as Mrs. DC America. And so, take a look, and I'm sure you're going to be able to see like all of the things they post and follow her. And now we get ready to follow her to her next journey to Mrs. America.
In Vegas.
This one has never been to Vegas, so
I've been out of the country, but I've never been to Vegas.
we're going to pop your cherry and your Vegas cherry.
Okay.
All right. We're going to
Okay.
do that. Yeah.
I'll let you do that.
Yes.
Let you do that to me.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh my
but
gosh.
we're gonna talk about a few things. We have so many things coming up.
Yeah.
I think we're just recovering, right? I'm sorry. We're
Listen, I have on like my work T-shirt,
You still
ear
be-
insurance, my glasses.
Yeah.
This is my wristband because my son is playing a basketball tournament.
I just took off my wristband from last night. I
Yeah.
think I slept in.
I
And
had
I
to
forgot.
clip mine.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I had wine all over at like all over my jewelry. I had wine all over my jewelry, all over my dress. I don't know how I still feel wasted when I feel like all the wine ended up on my clothes and all the champagne ended up on my clothes.
Yeah, I was like, Genesis got up this morning. She's on. She's like. Not like escorting, but she's being like a guide for the international students at her school, and they took them
nice.
all to Hershey Park because some of them have never been to like an amusement park ever, like, and
nice.
especially like an American amusement park. So she's at like 7 o'clock in the morning. She's like, "My mom, I'm heading out." I'm like, "What? What day?" I'm like, "Are you going to school?
What time is it?
She's
What
like,
day
"It's
is it?
Sunday."
What's happening?
I was like, huh? So, yeah, so she's out there. Unfortunately, the weather doesn't seem to be cooperating all that well outside right now.
It's a bad thing
yeah.
outside. But
They
there's a lot of
said
good things in here, though.
There's a lot of good things in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have a lot more for you. So, let's take a quick break. I know it took us a minute to get on the air today. Thanks for staying with us.
Listen, child, we tired.
It was
y'all
a
gonna
lot.
get what y'all gonna get today.
It's a lot. But we're going to give you something.
We're gonna give you a lot of good
We're going to give you
stuff.
something. We're going to give you something.
We're pulling it together.
We're going to pull it together a little bit. But we'll be right back with more Good Things, short break, and we'll see you in a sec.
Okay.
music. Shout out to Carlisle, etc. out in
Clarksburg
outlets and Lara.
Lara, actually, they sponsored Leia's interview dress.
Yes, they did.
And congratulations, y'all picked a good one because
Yes.
she won.
Yeah. And I also want to say shout out to really just the whole team.
Yes.
So Marta Boda, who was her makeup artist and makeup artist for a lot of winners, and she's a winner herself. And also shout out to Artiste Dozier. You did it again, boo. And you keep doing it. So she was her hairstylist as well. And as always, she takes care of so many of us all the time. So, you know, she did great. It was, you know, I think
Robert, her coach.
Oh, yes, Robert.
Who showed up like decked out.
He always is
He's
decked out.
like, I loved him. This is my first time meeting him. I'm like,
unapologetically, I can't even say it. See,
unapologeticallyextra.com.
all the time. But you know what? And what's really cool, this was like his second consecutive win. So he was coach for Julie Cangelosi, who was 2017, and now for Leia. And so shout out to Robert.
Ladies, if you want to win 2019, you better call Robert. He's on a streak.
Yeah. Call him now because I don't know how.
He might be booked and busy real soon.
Right. He's probably gonna get booked and busy, but it was so much fun. If you guys don't know, it was held at the U.S. Embassy of France. That was right in Georgetown, D.C. And it's been held there for a while.
Yeah,
right?
a couple years.
Yeah.
And it was
It was your first one.
It was my first one. I didn't know what to expect. This one was talking me off ledges all day because I was like, I don't want to be late. I had, I was like, all right. Issues with makeup, and I was running around with tournaments, and it was just so much.
Right. Yeah.
But then I got there, and it was like,
and
it was great. It was so much. Even my husband was like, he didn't know what to expect, and I'm like, yeah, babe, you're gonna have to just sit through this, and you're here for Leia, but he enjoyed it.
Yeah. And it's a really good show. Definitely, shout out to Raquel and the whole team because they always put out a really great show. It's very entertaining, and I've been to a lot of different pageants, and
that's the team.
It's sometimes they are a little, very serious as they should be, but it's all
stiff.
Okay.
Boring.
There you go.
It was not that stiff nor boring.
That was my PC version, but yes, it was not that. And you really feel like you're rooting not just your person on, but everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
You really. I found that we were cheering and hooping for everybody.
Yeah.
And we're so proud of our girl, but I don't think there would have been a bad choice.
No. I mean, and here's the thing, I have to honestly say, because of course, when I did compete, I had never took the stage in that kind of way before. And I think that there is still probably a little bit of a stereotype, right?
Oh, absolutely.
With pageants. And I admit, there was probably a time that I had one myself that I was just like, oh, I don't want to be objectified that way,
right.
And thinking that I don't want somebody judging me on if they think I'm, deserving or not. But I think, and granted, I'm sure there's different ones. And I, some of it I think might be because of the level that this is at. You're dealing with married women who some are mothers, all are amazing, accomplished career and just professional, community, service-driven women, and who just already have a life going on. Yeah. So they're not looking to make this as something that gets them somewhere. It's just kind of the little cherry on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to that point, there are a lot of categories, but half of what they are judged on is I think a nod to a level of intelligence, how well they do in an interview.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's about wearing a swimsuit and wearing a dress, but the bulk of it is are you able to represent this organization?
Yeah. Can you get the job? I mean, it's basically a job interview.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, they've got to know that you've got the goods to represent an organization, to represent a state.
Yep.
In this case, to represent our nation's capital.
Amen.
to be that, and to be that person, and can you get it done, and can you get it done with dignity and grace, and can you feel a sense of accomplishment, not just for wearing the crown, but for representing everything it represents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But she did great.
Can we talk a little bit about her costume?
Oh my God. Jay, do you have the picture? Yes. Let's look at so let's break this down first. So there are 3 basic categories.
Yep.
You have the interview category, which is worth 50%, which is usually done during the daytime. It's not part of the stage show.
Yeah, so we don't get to see how they performed an interview.
Right. And then, and it's like a panel interview kind of style. And then you have swimsuit.
Yep.
And evening gown, each worth 25%.
Yep.
But then there's a special category, which is costume.
Yes.
And just to let you guys know, costume is also a part of the national pageant at Mrs. America. And as you can guess, it's a costume that to you represents for this what DC represents.
Right.
And so, and some were very serious. Some were very funny. And
some were very dramatic.
Very dramatic. And, but everyone was gorgeous and everyone had a good time, and it had opportunity for them to show their personality.
I think that was like the key, is like you really got to see the girls and all of their different personalities. And of course, our girl, like you see Leia every
You know how
week.
she is.
She's hilarious. She did not disappoint with costume. Her costume was a Secret Service agent.
Yes, she was the dog walker. She was the Secret Service agent dog walker for.
She had the blinged out Secret Service suit,
and she had the earpiece too.
And she's like, she comes up and she goes, "Go for Eagle One." I mean, it was not at all. It was so much people erupted in laughter. I can't even describe the reaction, but people felt it was hilarious.
Well, the funniest part is one of the little doggies was they were on this little cute little roller, so it looked like they were walking, but one tried to go rogue and go in a different direction on its little roller, and she quickly stopped and gave it a little tap on the bottom and was like, "Get it together." And then the rest of them followed suit.
Called in line. It was
great. It was great, and there were so many other highlights. Loved Brittany Jordan. I think she was Lady Liberty.
Yes. She had the sword.
Yes.
And did she have the justice?
Yes.
Scales?
And they were lit up. There was a flame.
Yes. It was very cool.
It was. There were so many just beautiful representations of DC. Of course,
Gail Ott, Miss Downtown. She wore a beautiful. Who's the designer of her gown?
Well, I don't know. It looked very similar to a MacDougall, but it was basically representing the DC flower.
Yes.
Which is I think the Majestic Rose. I might be saying that wrong, but yeah, it was gorgeous. It was
beautiful.
It was really beautiful.
She looked like a little señorita.
She did, and it was just great. And then when they all came and took stage, you was like, "This is so cool. Fun. This is so cool." And so shout out to the winner of our crowning moment. Oh, Jay's getting ahead of us. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, this is probably posted up everywhere because this was, I guess for me, when I'm looking at it, because we know her and we know how hard she's worked.
Yep.
She competed last year.
Yep.
And was second runner-up.
Yep.
And, I was actually listening to Jay, her husband, last night when they interviewed the husbands. Yeah. And they were like, what's the difference between, or what do you think is the difference between, Leia last year and this year? Yeah. And I, nail on the head.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Yes. He talked about reasons for doing things and, confidence and really learning how to hold your confidence and really bring it in and be the very best you.
Yep.
Not anybody else.
But the very best version of you.
Yeah.
And Leia was absolutely 1,000% the
Amen.
best Leia on that stage.
Yeah.
And she took the crown.
Yeah. And that's all, But that's what, but to me, that was a message in a sense. It's you have to always remember that, you can strive to be many different things. You can also have people that you look at and say, okay, well, maybe I want to aspire to be that way. But, the end part of it is that they are them and you are you.
There's only one you.
There's only one you.
Why waste you trying to be somebody else?
Exactly. And, God made one you, and he made you to be phenomenal. And take all of that and hone it to wherever you want it to go, and let everybody see it.
What's the Bible verse? You were wonderfully, beautifully made, or uniquely made?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I know. Y'all know I didn't go to church today.
Because we're here and we're
here
tired.
with you.
And we're tired. But we had some really great highlights. You can run the pictures, Jay. There's some great. We had some fun at the after party.
So we saw her crowning moment.
Yes, so she had her crowning moment. We got her and Mr. now DC 2018, Mr. J.
DC, a.k.a. hubby number 2.
Yes, Jay Rochelo. Yeah.
Look at that body on body.
She worked hard for that, y'all.
Yeah, she did. And there's a Rick in the background.
Yes. Oh,
it's the husbands.
It's the good things hubbies. Good things hubbies. They had a few by then.
Oh, I love this picture.
Yes,
so we had, obviously it's a pageant environment. So there were several former
ladies.
And current queens there. So there's Sue, who
she's the current Mrs. District of Columbia, United States, but she was also 2015 Mrs. Maryland, America. So and she was sister queens with Elaine. Who is
here's Elaine on the left of me.
On the left of Brett.
Mrs. DC America 2015. So she actually crowned Kenosha.
She did. And she was a judge last night.
Yes. And then this little firecracker on the right, y'all know
y'all
her.
should know who she is.
Speaking of which, if y'all don't know who she is, then y'all missing out.
Candy Gal 009.
Yes.
But yes, she's there again. Look at this one.
Look at that.
We love her.
We love her so much.
So if you haven't checked it out, she is the newest Real Housewife of Potomac.
Yes.
And she debuted last week.
Yes.
On the second episode. So tonight will be the third episode of Real Housewives of Potomac, 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Bravo.
She has already created little catchphrases. My favorite so far is I came from Jesus. She's just herself, and we love her, and we love it. So Sundays, Bravo.
Yes.
What
right
time
now,
does it air?
right now it's 10 p.m. It will change,
okay.
But right now, like tonight, it will new episode, third episode of the season of season 3.
Oh, it'll change because they're transitioning.
Right, from Real Housewives of Atlanta right now. So they are 10 p.m. right now on Bravo Sundays. So
tonight. Check her. If you didn't recognize that lady, check her out tonight.
Yes. You won't forget her.
You're welcome.
Once you watch. But yeah, we had a whole lot of fun. Leia had a great time too. Yeah. So we were glad that she did.
Look at that.
Aw.
I think that's one of Leia's favorites. She texted us this morning. She's like, "This is how I feel."
And then of course we had to love her. It was so cute though because it was right at the end of the guys. We love April is photobombing. You see April? I love this. So April, that's April, and she is actually the co-director for Mrs. Pennsylvania. And we were actually sister queens. She was Mrs. Pennsylvania 2016 during my year as well. We went to Mrs. America together. She was my roommate.
Yes, love
and
April.
Tetra was actually also there.
Delaware 2016.
Delaware, yeah. So,
and
yes.
So see that guy next to my husband.
Yes.
On the left with the black vest, that's
Pastor.
Rufus. That's her husband, the deacon.
The deacon.
When I see, anytime I'm seeing, I'm like, the deacon is here.
Yes. And he's right next to Tetra's husband as well. So yeah, and so we made Leia get in there. We're like, get in there. So we
made a Leia sandwich.
Yes, it's all family.
Yeah,
it's all family every day, and that's what makes it so nice because you do really become like that. Yeah.
So
she's next.
Leia's accolade. Y'all gotta help my spirit because I'm so nervous. Believe it or not, I'm a little shy. So I'm gonna work on it.
That's why we got you here.
Yeah,
so you can get that.
The Lord's not through with me yet.
No, never.
So I wanted to talk about Leia's accolades from last night. So
yes.
In addition to winning the crown, she won Miss Fitness.
Yep, she won the fitness award.
Saw that body in the swimsuit.
Yes, ma'am.
Worked hard for it.
Yes.
She won
Miss Photogenic.
Duh. Look at her face. Beautiful. So we're so proud.
Yeah, we are. We can't wait. We're gonna toast her as well. I can't wait to toast her next week.
Celebrate.
Yes, it's gonna be a lot to celebrate, and we're glad that we wanted her to sew. We were like, baby, take a break,
relax.
eat a bagel.
Relax.
Relax.
You can be here in spirit, but not in the physical sense.
It's okay. It's okay.
Take your ass to bed.
And I'm sure you'll kind of see some more highlights as you know the week goes by. Usually they have the reigning queen, the current queen, the newly crowned queen, make an appearance usually on one of the news affiliates
I think
at the
she's
beginning of
gonna
the
be
week.
on Let's Talk Live.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So that'll either
So
be
check
maybe
her out.
tomorrow or Tuesday, something
Yep,
like that.
early
So,
next week.
Yeah. So check that out. And again, you can follow her at Mrs. DC America on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
Yep.
You can also probably get some updates on their website as well.
Yep.
And so mrsdcamerica.org. So follow our girl, and
Yes.
we're gonna keep her up. Don't worry, she's gonna be back.
Yeah.
She'll be back. Well, she'll be back next week.
She's still part of the show.
She's still there, yeah. But we know we want her to rest and get it together and do whatever she needs to do so that she can have her time.
It's
So
a lot of emotion. I think
It was.
I feel like yesterday it didn't, like, she understood that she won, but I don't think like the gravity of like what this means. Like, I don't think it has sunk in
yeah.
yet.
And Mama Monica
Monica.
was on deck. No, this was so funny. Last I said was like, her mama was there. I was like, you didn't see Monica there? He was like, wait, was
I
she in
almost
the
didn't-
black? No, he goes, was she in the black? He was talking about at the club. I said, He said, oh, okay. I was like, yeah.
She was doing it.
Yeah.
So we all wore red for Leia at
Yes.
the actual pageant.
Yes.
So you saw us in our red gowns. Her mom, Monica, wore a red gown. And I saw her, and for a second I was like, that woman looks familiar. And then it clicked. I'm like, damn, that's Monica. She looks
That's
good.
how she looked. Right. So Mama was in the house too. So.
And she brought a friend. His name's Adam. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
I told everybody that was Leia's stepdaddy. And I told him, I'm telling everybody, you Leia's stepdaddy. And he's probably like 25.
Right.
Younger than Leia. So I was like, that'll be funny.
Yeah. And all her friends were there. So
Yes.
shout out Fawn, Tiffany,
Jen.
It was just a nice
Julie.
Yes. Everybody came. And I also want to, to the, I don't want to say previous. I feel like that means like they're not there anymore. But Julie Cangelosi.
Yes.
So
Mrs. DC America 2017.
yes. It's been a long year for her, but she has an amazing year.
Oh, she's like racked up accomplishment after
Yes.
accomplishment
Yes.
after accolade.
Yeah.
She's the first Mrs. DC America ever to compete at Mrs. World.
Yes, and she competed and won the Mrs. of America title, the very first ever.
Yes.
And
Yes.
competed at Mrs. World and just did a fabulous job there. And
Awesome.
we were also the show Mrs. World was actually there last night and also did a great presentation.
Alice.
And Alice was there.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I definitely always want to shine a light on all of those who have, who've come before really all of us to just kind of lay the pathway. Because to me, I feel like, you always kind of look at your predecessors and, try to follow their examples as you go
Absolutely.
through. So thanks.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, everyone. But, oh my goodness.
Take another break.
I think so. Small one. Just a little bitty
We
one.
just need to catch our breath, guys. Take
We're
a little
still
power nap. We'll
tired.
be right back. We're tired. Welcome back to Good Things, you guys.
Hey,
We took
Leia.
a little power nap. We're back.
We're back.
2 or 3 of us. We miss you, Leia. We love you. We're so proud of you. So, last night was mad real.
It was.
So
Shout out to the Opera Lounge.
Yes, Opera Lounge, VIP. They kept shouting out Miss DC all night.
Yeah.
And we came up with some new terminology last night, right? I
A
think.
little bit, a few. We had some before.
Yeah.
Although, can I tell you though? I mean, and I'm gonna let you we were talking about something on break. Well, let's start with that.
Okay.
About just like being in this space and kind of looking around, but
Yeah.
then I'm gonna piggyback on my thoughts.
So I was explaining to her last night, I think my brain just had like this moment where it was just like, oh my gosh, like I just couldn't,
Yeah.
It was amazing. So I was telling her, like, we're in VIP, they're playing Cardi B and everybody's like popping and popping. And I'm looking around and I'm like, these are all beautiful, married, accomplished women. And I just think like, I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or if it's just like my mind was just trying to wrap itself around this idea, but it was incredible to be in such a fun environment with a bunch of beautiful married women. And I think, and like
supportive spouses
Yes.
and just people who were just genuinely supportive of each other.
and a very sisterly vibe because there were
No envy,
women
no
there
just-
who competed with Leia, hours prior, loving on her.
Yeah. But see, and it's funny because I think that is probably one of the best things to kind of pull from it. But the truth of the matter is that that's everywhere. I just think that we don't see enough of it.
Right.
It's not televised
I
and
don't-
all that kind of stuff.
And it should be.
And so, I think that's something that is probably our individual responsibility, and I'm talking to everybody out there as well, is that when that occurs or when you're a part of something like that, I think it is important to like share it, to let people know,
Shout
guess
it out.
what? This does happen.
All the time.
People can be competitive. People can have like ridiculous drive, be successful, also can be teachers and learners and people that just want to be inspired. They can also be supportive and they can be a unit, and they, there's so much, but we just don't see it.
Yeah.
But what was
Especially
funny,
with women.
no, I will tell you though, because we got there, at kind of the top of the evening, so there was like people there, but it wasn't like packed yet.
Right. At Opera.
Yeah, and so and of course, the whole evening we were in just this one section, and shout out again to Thomas Riley Strategies for popping bottles all night.
Right.
But it was basically like when it was time to go, what I thought was the four of us left, right? And so you've got the
bouncers and
bouncers.
our husbands.
Yeah. So the bouncers, we're just leaving now. We're like, all right, we got to go. We got kids at home.
And
we're
we're in ball gowns and,
We
Texas.
had like a ball gown full of wine.
Yeah. It was like glitter and wine is how I left.
They kept
the
spilling
night.
stuff on her. She was just so sparkly. But the bouncer was like, okay, let me walk you out. And the first thing in my mind was like, do we really need to escort out? I mean, I get maybe
know how to
coming in.
leave. Like, we're okay.
We're
right?
okay. Girl.
We needed them escorted.
As soon as we got like to the main, I was like, oh, yeah, we need your help. This is good. Baby, follow him.
It was like when the Kardashians go anywhere and like their security and their bouncers have to like split the crowd. It was that
I was
serious.
like, we might not have gotten through if it wasn't for
in our ball gowns.
King Tut. Yeah.
He was like, move people.
Right.
Get out the
Like,
way.
oh, okay. But that was just kind of like that was probably more of a generational check, because I was like, I remember going to clubs like, in my 20s and it being crowded, but not like that.
It was like no breathing room. Like, how are people dancing when they was like this?
They
on each
weren't.
other all night?
Just the girl on the little.
on the table.
That's
Real
another
talk, I kind of
episode.
wanted to be her for like a second.
And
I
then
was
you
like-
realize that your mama would probably pop
I
up
was
out
like,
the
girl,
corner
we
and
got
slap
bills.
you.
Bills and booty.
Basic. We'll talk about that on Great Things next
Okay.
week. Actually,
Keeping up with Kelly.
she will be in town. We're gonna probably have some back stock video footage, right?
A little BTS behind the scenes.
But to talk about terminology,
Yes.
we have kind of cultivated.
We've like crafted our own. We're starting our own little dictionary, the Good Things Dictionary.
I
You
think we
guys
should.
know unapologetically extra.
Yeah.
That's like who we are, who
Period.
we want to be.
All
Like
the time.
I got my glasses on, I don't have no weave in, but look at me.
But the face
Okay.
is Pete.
Unapologetically extra with my bling earrings. So you know that term, and then we have
Yes, and then we have thought-tastic. Which, we use this term when we're trying to figure out how we would like to appear for the day. And sometimes when we're trying to figure out our attire.
Right.
So we're like, so the way we would use it is, and actually I think we used it, was it last night?
We were talking about your birthday.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about next weekend if we were going to be, sophistiratchet, which is going to be the next term.
Yep. We'll tell you a little bit about
She'll
that.
explain that. Or if we wanted to be thought-tastic. And, of course, Leia was probably the first one. She was like, I thought we were doing thought-tastic.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
We know what that means, which means that you're a little thoughty. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, well, look that up. We're going to talk about what that means.
Yeah.
But
THOT. Go to Urban Dictionary.
There you go. And, but you are still worthy of a paparazzi pic, and because you're just that fantastic. Yeah. So, that's basically.
Thought-tastic is kind of like, if you got it, flaunt it, but you're doing it like in a respectful, but like, damn, she fine kind of way.
You're not going to get locked up.
You're not going to get arrested. You're not breaking any laws.
You might be on the cover of Double XL.
Not that. It's like
right
pushing
before
the line,
right
but you
before.
don't jump over.
Okay, right before.
Right. It's like right on the edge.
There. So that's that. But then
Thought-tastic.
we also have
Sophistiratchet. Also who we are every day. It's like when you.
That's why we know all the words to the Cardi B song.
It's like when you're very sophisticated, like you like a boss in a skirt, like Cardi B said. You go to work and you just handle business, but like on the way home, like you bumping Cardi B.
Yeah,
a little ratchet music.
A little August Alsina.
You get it popping.
Yeah, because you need to and you have to.
Sophistiratchet.
Yes.
You can be sophisticated and ratchet at the same time.
Yeah, I think we should add a new term every week. What you think?
Okay. We got to make them up every week though. Which we would
and
not
then
be
we
a
have to
problem.
have definitions to them as well.
That wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, we can do that. Well, we're going to wrap up Good Things and talk about a couple of our favorite things that are kind of new that you may not have heard about lately that you'll probably see us using or doing. And we're also going to give you kind of a little bit of a glimpse into probably, it's going to be May already.
Really? How is April almost over?
It's halfway, but I have a feeling that it's going to be very soon. So, yeah. So we want to definitely remind everybody to check out all of the things coming up on GoodThings Dc, and you can check us out on GoodThingsDC.com. Mm-hmm. You can also check us out on our social pages.
Facebook, GoodThings Dc, Instagram and Twitter, GoodThings Dc. Show, and then YouTube, GoodThings DC Show.
Subscribe, because we are adding new stuff.
Yes, new content.
Facebook is our YouTube is our newest thing, so we're adding stuff. But if you need to get caught up, you can also check that out later. But we'll be right back in about a minute, and we'll get this wrapped up. And
on out.
Yeah, we'll see you in a second. Hey everybody, welcome back to Good Things. So, we always try to present to you guys, new things that we like and that we found. And, I don't know if you guys can see, I'm sure you guys can see this here. This is a new product that is new to some, but I saw it actually on Facebook on an ad, fell in love with it. It is the Hydrate Smart Water Bottle. And this was given to me by my lovely, lovely, lovely friend. I love her so much, Miss Kelly.
With Kelly.
Yeah, it just showed up in a box. I was like, this girl. But yeah, this actually, if you've never heard of the Hydrate Spark water bottle, for any of you who just have busy lives, who normally drink a lot of water, but maybe you forget to drink, just because you're moving around.
Or you don't track how much you're drinking.
Right.
So you feel like you're drinking a lot, but maybe
But
you
really
don't know.
you're not. Like, yeah, you thought you drank, but you haven't even gotten through that one water bottle or whatever through the day. This water bottle, actually, obviously, it's something that you can pair with. It has app features that you pair with your smartphone, Android or iPhone. And it basically helps track how much water you're drinking. And it reminds you it's time to hydrate. And it just has like a little bit of a glow that, kind of emits that says, okay, time to drink me. And it keeps you going throughout the whole day. So I think it's really good. I think I'm going to get one of these for my husband too, because he needs one of these. He runs around the office a lot, but he doesn't always stop to drink.
I'm going to get one for Brian and for myself, because we talked about last show that we're both going plant-based.
Yes.
And we learned today.
You're on
that
day what?
We're almost through the 21-day program. We're
Okay.
on day 19, I think.
Yeah.
Y'all,
last night, I'm sorry, Brian was so funny because we was like, at the end of the night, mind you, we had not eaten. And so it was
At
like,
all.
you
I had a
hungry?
banana.
He was like, you hungry, bro? He was like, I'm vegan. I don't ever get hungry. We was like, bull.
I told him today, I was like, babe, you still smell like alcohol. He's like, I still feel like alcohol.
You ain't got nothing in your system.
We ate a banana and like a handful of graham crackers, and I don't even know if they was vegan. Sorry, Gwen. But no, he struggles with water intake, so this would be a good little little gift for him.
And they have different sizes. And, if you just Google Hydrate with an I, Hydrate Spark, this says 2.0, but it's based upon sizes. Everything will pop up there. And I just think it's a really cool thing.
It's a really cool gift.
I always
Thank you, Kelly. Where's mine? Just kidding.
She probably sent one to her best friend.
Oh, yeah. So y'all don't know this. So me and Kelly, like, we beef a little bit. I love her to pieces, but like she makes it very obvious that she loves my husband more than she loves me.
That's her best friend.
And I'm like literally trying to get her to be like, say you love us equally. And she won't.
Like,
She won't. She's like, I like Brian better than you. Sorry.
Well, I think it's always funny because all I have to say is, Brian, your best friend said, what's up? You talking about Kelly? Yeah, your best friend.
I'm the one that introduced y'all, Kelly. First of all, I met you first, fell in love, and then I told you you're going to love my husband. So, like, I feel like I should get, like, a little... Never mind. It's fine.
We're going to talk about that on Great Things next week.
Fine.
But it's been a really great show, and it's been nice. And again, congratulations, Leia. We are so proud of you, and we love you so much, and we are so happy for you. Take it all in, baby.
Can I just tell you, so when throughout her training and kind of leading up to this moment, we were obviously very encouraging and supportive, and we wanted her to win, and we knew she had the ability to win. And then throughout the pageant night, we're like, she's doing well on costume, she's doing well on swimsuit, and she's doing well on eat. Like, it just was like, okay, it's could really happen.
Yeah.
But like when it actually happened, I screamed, I dropped my phone, I think I dropped my wine, and then it was a blur. I just remember
when you see my video, it looks crazy because I'm recording it, and all of a sudden it's just like, it just fell on the floor.
Same for me.
Yeah, so it's nothing.
And I somehow found her husband, our hubby number 2, Jay, and he had to physically like hold me up because I was in tears.
Yeah.
Like I was overwhelmed with happiness.
We've been on this ride with her, and
Yes.
so we're just so proud of her, and we want her to keep going. As I said, #never stop, and what is designed for you is already, all you got to do is walk that pathway. So with that, we're going to wish everybody a great week.
Good week.
And as always, remember,
Love one another.
always be kind, and she not here.
And do
Do good things. We'll see you next week. Bye.